for MVP train is back on tracks. So, Marcel,
Back, huh?
is this the year that Russell Wilson finally wins MVP?
Nope, he ain't gonna win it. I love how you said back on track. What happened to it? What happened to the train?
One bad week.
Only one chew. You don't get a choo-choo? Yeah, he's gonna lose it like he finds a way to lose it every single time. And this is not about Russell Wilson playing bad. It's about Russell Wilson at times going from hot to lukewarm. And then a narrative is created by someone who is hot all the way through, and then that person comes and pounces on the MVP. This is what has happened to Russell Wilson 3 times in his career. 2015 with Cam Newton, we talked about that. 15-1 team, what you gonna do against that story and that narrative? 2018, Pat Mahomes, he threw for 50, so what you gonna do about that? 2019, we saw Lamar Jackson, his unanimous MVP, only second one in history. What you gonna do about that? 42 combined touchdowns. As my Uncle Benefield, rest in peace, used to say, when I asked him questions about like, how you think I'm gonna play, how you think I'm gonna perform or whatever, he said, what you gonna do is what you done did, boy. What you gonna do is what you done did. If you wanna talk about a test on Friday, well, how'd you do in practice and all the times you were preparing for that? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What you gonna do is what you done did. We talk about Russell Wilson in this situation. What's he gonna do? What he done did. He's gonna give it up again somehow, some way. And I give you 2 names. Patrick Mahomes, who's sitting there with 21 touchdowns.
He's sitting there.
Only 1 interception. Train never off the track. Choo, choo. Sitting there like a wolf. You ever seen a wolf, how they hunt? They hit that perimeter first. They just go around. We in a pack, homie. Don't think it's just me, homie. And then they walk around, and they just stare at you, wait for you. What's your move? What's your move, Russell Wilson? Are you going to get off track again? Meanwhile, me and my 21 touchdowns, only 1 interception, will continue to put outstanding performances together consecutively. The narrative's created. The other name is Tom Brady. Be careful, because Tom Brady has all those old-timers that vote. Look at him at 43, and he's still out there killing it. And his team may be the best team in the NFL. Those 2 names are what I'm considering.
Big bro, I think the biggest argument for why Russell Wilson will win MVP is because right now, him hitting 50 touchdown passes, it's a layup.
That's cheating.
He has 26 touchdowns right now. He's on pace to throw for 59 throughout the course of this season.
Yep.
If he gets to 50, it's a layup. 3 times in NFL history, we've seen quarterback with 50 touchdown passes. 07, you had Tom Brady. 13, you had Peyton Manning. And then 18, you had Mahomes. If Russell Wilson gets to that magic number, there's no denying him. Now, I'm with you on Patrick Mahomes, but Patrick Mahomes is only on pace for 42 touchdowns.
Okay.
I'm with you on Tom Brady, but people are going to look up at Tom Brady and say, wait a second. Tom Brady's defense is actually #1 in the NFL. The reason the Bucs are so good is actually because of the defense, not just because of Tom Brady. You're going to look up and you might see Aaron Rodgers, but if Rodgers keeps dropping games like they did yesterday to the Vikings, he'll disqualify himself just off a lack of a quality record when there's such high competition this time around. When you look at Russell Wilson, there's no denying him. When I look at Russ, it's not like his defense is great, so that's not the reason they winning. It's not like he has a running game, so that's not the reason they winning. Everybody was sleeping on Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. It's not like either of them were first-round picks going into this thing, so that's not why they're winning. When I look at Russell Wilson, there will be nobody else to administer credit to than Russell Wilson, and that's why he'll win it.
Oh, it's interesting. You just said 2 different things. First, you said if you get 50 touchdowns, ching, ching, lock down and layup. But then you said, well, we won't have to look at anyone else and take credit away from you. Well, if you got the layup, what does it matter what the opponents are doing, what the competition is doing? Oh, it does matter, because even you know, somehow, some way with Russell Wilson, 50 touchdowns, just not enough. I tell you why it's not enough. Tom Brady, does he play tonight? Oh, he does. Any other games on tonight? Oh, just Tom Brady, prime time. And then Sunday, who plays in the Sunday night game? Tom Brady play again? He play the Saints? Prime time. Whoa, the whole world gets to watch Tom Brady with no competition? Watch him on prime time in the bright lights? That's what's going to happen. Also, going forward, I don't know about Russell Wilson when he has to see the Arizona Cardinals again. Maybe that'll be the game that gets him off track again. I'm not going to predict anything ill on Russell Wilson or any of these guys that are in this conversation. But it just seems like Russell Wilson has found himself in a dry patch or 2 before. In this conversation with Brady, new team, new situation, and then he's the reason why they're winning. You can say what you want about the defense. I love it. But Tom Brady has solidified that position and changed the culture. Then you talk about the situation with Patrick Mahomes. Wait a minute. Dynastic and still rolling. to the tune he may be on the heels of what Russell Wilson is doing in terms of numbers and performances, they're going to be too good and too hard to ignore.
Here's the thing, bro. Patrick Mahomes set the standard. He let us know that 2 years ago, 5,000 passing yards, 5,097, 50 touchdowns, 12 picks. That is going to win you MVP. Like, that one MVP, and nobody questioned
5,050.
5,050 is like, yes, that's a bona fide MVP. Russell Wilson's on pace for 4,900 passing yards.
Is that 5,000?
4,900 passing yards. He'll give you some extra passing touchdowns to compensate. Okay. He's on pace for 59. He'll probably land around 53. And he's on pace for like 13, 14 picks. It would be an identical season to what Patrick Mahomes was awarded MVP for 2 years ago, and nobody questioned it. If Russ gets that and doesn't win MVP, there will be a well-deserved outcry of a ton of Seahawks fans, like they're going to be in your mentions right after the Sunday.
Let Russ win.
Coming up, Drew Brees and the Saints have won 4